Happy Tuesday. We are in Colossians chapter 1. The Apostle Paul is playing offense. He is not tearing others down. He does that from time to time. He goes after the heretics. He goes after the Judaizers. He goes after Pharisees. He'll do that, but he is mostly he plays offense, and he's all about trying to celebrate who Jesus is and what he has done. And we read in this passage, for by him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him, and he is before all things, and in him all things hold together, and he is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in everything he might be preeminent. So, there's an ongoing celebration of Jesus. We got this incredible resume that Jesus has. And this is a little bit like, again, Hebrews 1 or John 1. It makes the point that Jesus is God and that he has no close second. He's the visible image of the invisible God. He's equal to the Father. He's the firstborn over all creation. And remember, firstborn has two meanings. It can mean first, sequentially, or it can mean the best. And in this case, it means the best. He is above everything. He was born physically at the incarnation. We'll look at that later this week, but it's not making that point here. He is supreme. He is over thrones or powers or authorities. He's over everything. His power is unrivaled. Everything is for him. I should have quoted yesterday Abraham Kuyper, the remarkable theologian. He's the guy who was the prime minister of the Netherlands in the first part of the 20th century. He also started the Free University of Amsterdam, and he was the editor of the paper, and he was a theologian, wrote books. If you ever want to feel like, what am I doing? Read about Abraham Kuyper. He sort of excelled at just about everything. But he makes the statement, there's not one square inch anywhere in the universe about which Jesus doesn't say, mine, mine, mine. He retains all rights to everything, everywhere. So, we looked at that. We looked at the fact that Jesus is the linchpin. You know, you can have Islam without Muhammad. You can have Buddhism without Buddha. You can have Judaism without Abraham or Moses, right? Because those people are all teaching or pointing to something else. Jesus is all about himself. He is pointing back to himself. So, the thing that I want you to see here in verse 18 is that it says that he's the head of the body, the church. He's the beginning and the firstborn from among the dead. So, firstborn can mean first in sequence, or it can mean best. Firstborn over creation, it means best. Firstborn over the dead is referring to the fact Jesus rose physically from the dead. He was the first one to do it. But that is our hope. That is the promise. Christianity is not, eternity is not some ethereal, mystical, magical, vaporous never land. Jesus rose physically from the grave. The Apostles' Creed says, I believe in the resurrection of the body. It's not talking about Jesus' body, it's talking about your body. We will live after we die. We will have a physical life after we die. Jesus' resurrection is the prototype of that. And so it is making that point here. Be encouraged. You, not eternal, but we are immortal. And in Christ, eternity is glorious beyond our comprehension. Have a good day.